Hello Scopers, welcome to today's read where we are going to be looking at Catherine, the Princess of Wales. So she was one of Queen Elizabeth's favourites. She doesn't come from a long line of wealthy aristocrats. Her mother was actually brought up in a council house in West Ealing, London, I believe, and Catherine really is the full package, or appears to be. So we're going to get into her soul birth cards, what her characteristics are, and what her year cards are. This should give us quite a lot of information, everything we need to know. So without further ado, let me ask you to like and subscribe to the channel. That helps keep the content coming. Thumbs up, notification bell on, and if anybody would like a private reading with me, then my information is in the description box. Just send me an email and we'll get you all booked in. So let's pan down and see what she's got, because Catherine is such a beautiful energy, which is why I don't mind reading on her. She is the Lovers and the Devil card as her character cards, her personality cards, what her character traits are come through those cards. Then we've got her soul birth cards, which are the Empress and the Hangman, and then her year cards, which give us the overall picture, the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. So what I immediately want to start with, guys, is this card here. This is her soul card. This is the Empress, and the Empress is the Queen of Queens in the tarot. If ever there was a character that was born to be a queen, it's Catherine. So let me just show you what I mean by this, because the Empress card embodies all of the queens in the tarot. So for instance, when I say she's the full package, I totally mean it. So she embodies the emotional intelligence, the compassion, the empathy, the protector of relationships with the Queen of Cups. She also embodies and represents the logic and clear thinking, the intelligence, fairness, justice with that sword as well, and the ability to make very clear decisions. Not only that, she's also embodying the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is a practical, down-to-earth woman, very grounded. She embodies security, building a stable foundation, and she's very good at managing resources. The last one that she embodies is the Queen of Wands. I always think of Catherine when she's doing all her physical sports stuff. So passion, enthusiasm, leadership skills, courage and confidence, and a visionary who definitely encourages taking action on things. So all of those attributes are embodied by this one card, the Queen of Queens. And I just want to show you something. So I was reminded of you know, on the King's coronation, when Catherine wore that Steve McQueen outfit. Just look at that. I mean, the resemblance is uncanny, isn't it? Look at the headgear. It's all there. So we have all the qualities of those queens built into one empress, which is Catherine. Queen Elizabeth said that she actually wanted Catherine to be the like a queen in her own right, not a queen consort, you know, a title that's given to the wife of a reigning king, but a sovereign queen, queen in her own right. So we shall see what the future brings. But the Empress is the mother of all mothers in the tarot as well. And not only will she be the mother of the United Kingdom and whom we look up to, she's the mother of 3 children, 3 governing the Empress card. So She's had various involvements with different artistic charities. She is an artist, the Empress, by the way, as would be the Temperance. But one of her charities involves children, and the Empress is all to do with children. She established the Centre for Early Childhood, which supports understanding of the critical importance of the first 5 years of a child's life. Absolutely brilliant. And she said that charity will be her life's work. So like I said, the Empress is the card of the artist, and not only did Cathrine study the history of art at St Andrews University, where she met Prince William, but she's also a gifted photographer in her own right. She often does the family portraits for the royals. She paints, she sketches, she plays piano and flute. She loves theatre, just like King Charles. They often would go together. She likes the ballet more so than Prince William does. But yeah, she's kind of all the arts, really. Always well-groomed, with her fashion choices and style being lauded as very aesthetic. I would say even her voice, it has a certain cadence to it which just flows beautifully. So the Empress is ruled by Venus, as we can see by the shield here, a very, very feminine energy. And this card embodies just a very feminine, sensual, creative beauty, which she exudes, I would say, from every pore. Now, her opposite energy to her birth card is the Hangman. So it's interesting because the Hangman is a card that embodies patience and waiting, and she was given the name Waity Katie because she had to wait so long for William's proposal. I think it was about 10 years. It was a derogatory term that was picked up by many commentators and the press, and was always used as a little bit of a put down when I was growing up. So the Hangman energy is also one of sacrifice and developing a new perspective on life and being able to see all sides. But patience is a virtue, and allowing time to develop new ways of seeing the world in a completely different light is an evolving process. It doesn't just happen overnight. Think of the way the caterpillar starts off, then it goes into the chrysalis, the waiting process where everything's developing, only to emerge as that beautiful butterfly. Well, that is Cathrine. And enlightenment is also one of the life lessons that would go with this card. And enlightenment is what she got when she joined the royal family. So the character cards, the personality traits that come out, well, she's got the Capricorn card, that's her sun sign, and we can see on the horns of the devil here that they actually make the initial of her maiden name, which is of course Middleton. So Capricorns, they get stuck in, they don't balk at hard work, and have the potential to be good with handling money. So the devil can feel like a strong, oppressive energy. Think how when Cathrine goes out on a royal engagement, and there will be a whole day of having to oppress smiling or laughing at certain times, not being able to speak, or having to stand or sit in a certain way. Keeping all of that up for absolutely hours must feel oppressive, like hard work, very tiring, but it is a testament to her character that she's able to do this with a real regal grace. And with the Lovers card then, we get a much lighter, a much brighter kind of a vibe. So I'm giving you both cards because I work with the Rider-Waite as well as the Crow deck when I'm doing these character cards. And there's this feeling of being that Waity Katie, paid off as a good choice. So with the Devil card, we get fast love, we've got lust, we've got love that burns, not love, but it can be like infatuation that burns out very quickly. Those passions tend to burn whoever is feeling them as well. So it's taken her on to the longer road, the choice that's led to a successful relationship with Prince William. So waiting for her heart's choice was the right thing to do. And while the battle of Charles and Diana was a terrible thing for the monarchy, Catherine and William have surrounded themselves with loving children, supportive family and friends, and it's been a really good thing all round for everybody. Everybody has benefited. Now, interestingly enough, guys, in the old deck, I never say this completely correctly, but the Marcel deck, I think you pronounce it, very old tarot deck, and on that Lovers card, they've got a choice being represented by a young man who's in the middle, and then either side of him, one side is his fiancée and the other side is his mother. And you can just imagine the kind of burden on Catherine living up to William's mother, Princess Diana. But Catherine has proved that she is her own person, her own character in her own right. And she's kind of elevated herself in her own right and made her own mark. She's left her influence through her charisma, and that power that she has spread throughout the land, over the world, and people do love her. So it's interesting as well, because when I think of how Queen Elizabeth II was, I know it's different times and everything, but she would not think twice about going on a 6-month tour, of the Commonwealth, leaving her young children. And that is something, as the Empress card, the mother of all mothers, that Catherine just would not do. She's all about the family and putting the time in. So with her year cards, she's actually got the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. So with the Wheel of Fortune and Magician, you can see that the magician here is making plans. He's got all his tools onto the table, ready to create and manifest those new ideas into material reality, something that's tangible that he can touch. But with the best laid plans comes the wheel of fate. And when fate's hand pushes the wheel, unforeseen circumstances beyond Catherine's control can take effect. So being adaptable to the twists and the turns in this year is going to be key. This could apply as well to her royal duties. I'm going to have to take a drink of water a minute. Sorry, I've got a tickle in my throat. Okay, that's better. So, yeah, balancing her public duties is going to be key. Her decision appeared to be unexpected, pulling out of Ascot. The wheel governs the abdomen, the stomach, the intestines, as well as the circulation system. So that's interesting as well, that she's in that year. So the Magician, the body posture, as you can see, as above, so below. So he's pulling energy down from the celestial bodies to the earth to manifest. And when this card comes up in a private reading, what I like to do is shuffle the cards again and put one card at the top where his hand is and one card at the bottom to see what he's drawing down from above. So let's just give the Travel Crow deck a little whirl and see what we get. What is Cathrine manifesting with that Magician card this year? Show us the energy, please. Show us the energy. Hands are sticky. It's a Scorpio day today. Bear with me. What's Cathrine, Princess of Wales, manifesting this year in her Magician and Wheel of Fortune year? So at the top, we've got Temperance. Of course she is. She is balancing. She's trying to get the right combination. It's probably why she had to pull out of Ascot, to get some kind of harmony, peace, calm into her life. And yeah, we've got a 2 on the bottom. So we've got 2 cups in the Temperance and 2 wands here. And notice we get a world there as well. So 2 is a card of balance. That's what she's doing. She's trying to get the combination right. It's a little bit of this, it's a little bit of that. It's a little bit with the children and it's a little bit doing the public engagements. Very interesting. We're next going to go to my What's the Vibe Oracle cards. And we'll just ask, what's the vibe? What's the icing on the cake here? What's the vibe, please, with Cathrine, Princess of Wales? Tell us what we need to know regarding anything to do with her character traits, her life lessons, the year she's in. That one seems to... Oh my gosh, look at that! Angel Michael. Angel Michael is the protector, protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention. My God, I'm getting tingles here. Amazing, because with the Temperance card, we also get the angel. Okay, we're going to go to some charms next. Let's give those a whirl. Dig deep, as I always say. I have to stop when I get the feels, guys. I can't just... Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. So, I've picked 4 charms. 3 of those charms have angels. First angel. Looks like a little cherub that you'd get on the Lovers card. My God! Sorry. Getting really excited here. Look at that. The angel medallion. Angel Michael has come out twice. Twice. And an angel here. What's the third one? I rarely pick up the coins. So, again, look at that. Protection. Let me read it to you. Protected by angels is what it says. So we've got a full-blown angel on the back and protected by angels on the front with a feather. So in total, that's 4 angels, all calling out protection. That's incredible. I don't think that's ever happened before in all my time of reading where I've got so many angels out. The last one, which has come out reversed, it's come out this way instead of this way. And this is like a scene of Asia, something you'd see in Asia, maybe. And that could be to do with travel to foreign countries, you know, that's feeling a bit much at the moment. That's why it's reversed. But oh my God, that is amazing. So glad I did this reading. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I need to go and have a shower, cool down. She's surrounded by angels. She is protected. I told you, she's a special one. She is the full package. Okay, you fly well, friends. Bye for now.